Well, I'd come up to check corn today, so I figured I'd give a little crop update video. Today's July 25th. This is the worst looking part of the field. Deer living in it. But yeah, we're going on 5 weeks without rain, but if you look up there, there is a thunderstorm brewing, which is waiting to come and get us. And we're under a severe thunderstorm warning right now, so it's probably not the brightest idea to be up here checking crops, but whatever. It is what it is. But we'll walk into the corn here. It's nice and tall. It's probably about 7-8 feet tall. It dried up really at the worst possible time for corn. We're getting into the pollination stage right now in the ear development, and as you can see, pretty much each stalk only has 1 ear of corn. Here's a couple that have 2. There's one that has 2 ears on it. There's one that got 2 ears on it. But it's not, yield's gonna be way down this year. It's not, mainly because of deer damage, the little filthy bastards. I'm telling you, the white-tailed deer is my enemy, but the fields are still pretty clean. I was up here. It's really drought stressed too, as you can see. The fields are still pretty clean from our herbicide treatment. Just a few little weeds here and there. Which I'll walk out in the soybean field in a minute. I want to talk about that, because the neighbor's I want to show you the beauty of Liberty Link beans. But here's just more of corn. It's beautiful looking corn. I mean, it's nice and tall and all that stuff, and we seem to still have some planter issues that we can't get under control. We worked on it a little bit trying to adjust it, but I have a feeling the only way we're going to fix the planter problems is to get a different planter. I don't know what happened here. It might have went in too deep, because there's a corn stalk and there's no corn, and there's a corn stalk, but there's no corn stalk in between. Yeah, so, and this is a new seed we're using. It's Hubner 3 something. It's 105-day corn. Here you can really see it's really drought stressed. But yeah, but I watched the market day report this morning and saw the price of corn and got absolutely disgusted. I think it was like $3.28 or something for the August contracts, which is, I mean, that's a joke. If we'd known it was going to do that, we wouldn't even have pulled the corn planter out this year. But here's more of that deer damage. I mean, I like seeing the deer, but good golly, I don't like seeing them in the field. Here's this stuff, and I mean, they're just mowing it off. There's more deer damage and whatnot, but here's the soybean field, which there's deer damage in the soybean field too. I mean, you just can't get away from it. But as you can see, there's brown weeds. You can see down there's the brown weeds. I come through and did a post-emergence application of Liberty with the tractor and sprayer. And you really can't see well, there you can, a little bit out through there, the tire tracks of where I drove, but it's not very bad. The beans shaded over and covered up the spots. Here's some skippers where we got wide with the drill, and there's some spots where the beans went in too deep. I guess the key with using a drill that doesn't have any gauge wheels on it is getting a perfectly level seed bed, which we didn't have whenever we started, and that was our own fault. But over there is neighbor's soybeans, right about, let's see here if I can point to it. Oh dear. Right about out there is the neighbor's soybeans. And as you can see, there's bare spots on the end. And then they get in there to a little bit more beans. That's what the deer do. They just mowed the beans off and whatnot. But I wanted to, let me see if I can find it. There was some mare's tail growing out here, Roundup resistant mare's tail. And I think I caught it with the sprayer. At least I hope I caught it with the sprayer. Let me look. I think this is it right here. That might be, maybe. I have a hard time identifying it, so please forgive me if I pick a wrong weed. I think that was it right here. I think this is it right here. Let's see here if I can get it in the camera. Yeah, I think that's it right there, and it burned it. It didn't kill it because I don't think I swung wide enough with the sprayer. But it burned it back pretty good. But over here, I'll take a stroll over into the neighbors. I don't even have to go that far into the neighbors and I can find it. Right here is, you can see he sprayed the weeds, but here's the mare's tail still growing. Growing nice and strong too. We had a problem with mare's tail 2 years in soybeans, and we switched to Liberty Link beans. These are Roundup beans. As you can see, he got most of the weeds. I don't know if he's going to come back through and respray or not, but there's the mare's tail growing. That's one of the benefits that so far we found to Liberty Link beans. I can't say anything bad about them. The only reason they're so short is everybody's beans are short this year. It's a time of year and whatnot, but the beans, the herbicide, I mean, it's just, you pull into the field, spread the booms out, and you go. You don't have to worry about Roundup resistant weeds because it just smokes them. I think some of them just drop dead knowing there's something in the tank that'll kill them. But yeah, here, this was the whole reason I come back out and resprayed, was because I had skippers. There's one, there's one. Here's a massive skipper. Down there's another skipper, another chunk. And there was some corn growing that got shelled out and then planted in the process, and I missed it. Well, the last time I sprayed, but that was the whole reason. If I can find a tire track that I drove out, I'll walk out here. I don't like walking out with fresh beans because, yeah, see, there's more deer poop. Deer just living in it. That, and we're starting to get some Japanese beetles, which I should have probably tried to buy something for them. Oh, there I missed a miss spot again for the second time. I got wide with the tractor. But yeah, I mean, the beans don't look, they're not the best in the world, but they're not the worst I've seen. I mean, and the price of beans is disgusting too. All contracts are below $10. I mean, but here's what the white-tailed deer do. They nibble off the tops of them. Right there's one, and then they're like a lawnmower. They just come on out through and just knock the tops right off of them. And all that does is rob yield and allow insects to come in, which, I mean, you're going to get bugs either way. But the crop's already stressed enough because it's dry out. They don't need it stressed anymore. Which here's, I mean, it is what it is. And then down there's a hay field, which there is no, probably this year we won't get any second cutting of hay. Because it dried up and the grass is still really short. So even if we do, I'm short mulch bales this year again. So there's enough weeds in the hay that warrants just mowing it for mulch. And then I'll spray it again. I'll spray it with 2,4-D. just to kill off the weeds, and then probably, definitely next spring, hit it with a good dose of fertilizer, and we'll try to, because my goal is, we never had 2.5 ton of the acre hay yet, and my goal is to get 2.5 ton of the acre hay, along with 40 bushel beans and 100 bushel corn, which I know if any of you guys are watching this video that live out west, you're probably laughing at 40 bushel beans and 100 bushel corn, but around here in central PA, the ground's not good. I mean, it's mostly shale, which is pretty hard to get anything to grow decent in. One year we had perfect rain and perfect stands on corn, and we got 75 bushel the acre, and we were happy with that. But I'd like to try to get it up to 100 bushel the acre corn, 40 bushel beans, and then 2.5 ton of the acre hay. I'm in the process of looking for more ground to rent, but I'm not pushing that too much until we get the yields fixed on, until we get it figured out on the yields here. But here's one. Look at that massive storm that's brewing. I don't know if you can see it. We are currently under a severe thunderstorm warning, and I'm probably going to start heading back to the house at the moment. That and this video is getting a little long-winded, but I mean, it still bugs me, the deer. I mean, you just can't win with them. I mean, I like deer, you know, the green kind with diesel engines in them, or gas engines. I mean, I am a fan of the old 2-cylinders, but I mean, the 4-legged brown ones, I'll tell you, they just kill you. And then here's another rough-looking hayfield. This one's fixing to be burned down and have corn, probably next year no-till corn in, or if I get a no-till drill, I'll burn it off yet this fall and no-till wheat in, and then just mow the wheat off for hay, and then no-till grass back in and try to get a good grass stand established. But yeah, here's another. You know, we got mare's tail in the hay fields too, which is, as you can see, it used to be an old alfalfa field with Jersey alfalfa, but the alfalfa died out pretty much and the orchard grass took over. But we got mare's tail everywhere, and it doesn't help that the neighbor has it growing like wildfire in his field. So, well, the sky's starting to get really dark, so I think I'm gonna start heading back to the house before I get poured on. So, as always, thanks for watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe. And also, have a good day.